Hi, we are in users and roles profiles session. We have two types of users. One is system users like system, sysman, so on. These users get created during the database creation. When you install the software, you can choose to create the database as default, and in that process, these users get created. The regular users who are like application users, which are HR, sales, marketing, they are not real people, but the application will use a placeholder as a user to keep all its database objects like tables, views, indexes, so on and so forth. In the next screen, so I'm going to demonstrate that for HR user. But imagine for given application, all the objects required in database will be saved under that application uses. And there might be regular people or regular users who will be connecting to the system for developing purposes or for reporting or querying purposes, and for a lot of other reasons. And those users can have their own objects as well. And those users are examples: Scott, student 1, student 2, and so on and so forth. The system users are very much required to run the system. Without sys and system, you cannot delete them. Without that, the system cannot run. As I mentioned, this is one of the EF Court's principle, the relation theory founder's principle, that the metadata about the data need to be maintained in the same way as the data in relational model. So that's the reason you need to have sys and system schemas always alive with right structure and data. And this data is called as this. All these objects are called as data dictionary. We will further explain data dictionary with static views, dynamic views, and giving you how to query them in coming classes. So, like regular users, Scott, Sunil, Surjit, so on and so forth, um, or application users, HR, you will have, if you expand the schema, you will have tables, views, indexes, packages, processors, functions, so on and so forth. These are all different objects together as a collection is called as a schema. So in on this schema, you will be running SQL statements to do a select, update, insert, or like PLSQL commands to manage these schema objects.